really sad and blue. Ain't got no love and shoulders to lean on. There's always a sunny side across the river. Take a ride, take a swim, and all your worries go away. Go across the river and you'll be fine. Go counting winners, it's right down the line. You'll be alright on the sunny side. Lost in the city lights, ain't got nowhere to turn your winding wheels. There's always a sunny side across the river. Take a ride, take a swim, my friend, and paddle your guitar. Across the river, you'll be fine. Go counting winners, right down the line. You'll be alright on the sunny side.
Welcome to Unity of New York.
Ain't a person here who is anything short of a superstar. God is in us all, we got the power to accomplish anything. give up reaching for all of your dreams. I'ma make it by any means. I got a pocket full of dreams, baby. I'm from New York. Concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do. Unity, New York. These people make you feel brand new. The speakers inspire you. Unity, New York, New York, New York. One hand in the air for the big city. Streetlights, big dreams, all looking pretty. No place in the world that can compare. Put your hands up in the air, everybody say yeah, 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 yeah. In New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do. Unity, New York. These people make you feel brand new. The music inspires you. Unity, New
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And welcome, Unity family. Welcome if you're the first time logging in here. Welcome to Unity of New York. My name is Sarah Daisy Charles, and I am the co-director of the Prayer Chaplain program here at Unity of New York. I'm here to welcome you, and I'm going to read the daily word and talk to you about how to stay connected to your own source within between services each and every time. So today's daily word, I'm turning off my phone because it is distracting me. Today's daily word is awareness. Awareness. The world feels new as I grow in awareness. Spending time in mindful contemplation increases my awareness of my surroundings. As I concentrate and focus my attention, I shut out distractions and settle my unquiet mind. My world begins to feel brighter, vibrant, and more alive as I notice the soft sounds and minute textures and colors I overlooked before. Spending time in prayer increases my awareness of God's goodness, which I share with others when I am patient and kind, generous and forgiving. This goodness returns to me as kindness and gentleness in the people I meet, and ease and grace in all the places I go. The world has not changed, but I have. My awareness of God in and as my life has opened my eyes and ears, my mind and my heart. Today's Bible quote comes from Psalm 119:18. Open my mouth. Take two. Open my eyes so that I may behold wondrous things out of your law. Awareness. Isn't that amazing? We change our life just by becoming aware of the good already here. So let's talk about silent unity. Who here has actually called 1-800-NOW-PRAY and had some prayer on? And if you haven't, why not? So this is a service 24/7, anytime, day or night. You can call 3 in the morning and actually talk to a real person by calling 1-800-669-7729. And that person will pray with you about anything, a heart's desire, perhaps a challenge. And guess what? Prayer works. Also, get on that smartphone and download and use that You Pray app. You can type in a prayer request through email and get an email response. You can listen to a guided meditation on this app. You can find an affirmation to hold in mind. And again, it is transformative. I really invite you to use that often. And please consider yourself invited to use and join us every Tuesday and Thursday morning at 9:45 a.m. sharp. That's Eastern Standard Time. So if you're calling in from another place, do the calculations and come on in. And what we're doing for 5 minutes every Tuesday and Thursday morning is we're praying for the world and for ourselves and for one another. It's really wonderful. So you can access that by calling. It's not a video call, it's just a call by typing in 1-425-436-6311. You'll be guided to press in the access code of 309-109 pound. Get in there a little bit before 9:45, because right at the dot at 9:45 we start praying together, and it's really a glorious thing to hear the voices of everyone who comes in and says their name, and we wish each other a happy day. And please come and join us. It's a beautiful thing. So with that, guess what, you guys? We have an amazing service. Ken Daigle, Zoe Lyons, Britt Hall, so much good stuff. Enjoy the service. Happy Sunday. Bye now.
Good morning, Unity of New York. This is for you. There was a time in my life, thought I had to do it all for myself. I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you are discouraged, you're struggling just to make it through another day, well, you gotta let it go. You gotta let it all go. And this is what you have to say. I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. In my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Oh, I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Zoe, the divine Miss Z. That was beautiful. You are beautiful. And it is the best day ever, just because you're here sharing your voice. Sarah, thank you. Thank you, as always, for opening us up with some daily word. And that was a good daily word today. Awareness. Are you ready to grow in awareness? Not just show up, but really be present and grow in awareness. I love that. I love this daily word. I love the final paragraph, especially. The world has not changed, but I have. My awareness of God in and as my life has opened my eyes and ears, my mind and my heart. And the psalmist wrote, open my eyes. And as Sarah first said, open my mind and my eyes, so that I may behold wondrous things out of your law. Today, may we behold wondrous, wondrous things, such as those beautiful sunflowers that Leo found and put together for that countdown pre-service video. And good morning, buenos dias. It is the final Sunday of August 2021. And we are together again. And for this, I am grateful. And I am also Reverend Britt Hall, the senior minister here in this blessed and truly sacred community that we call Unity of New York. And Sarah has already said, you already know, we have Zoe with us. And in case you didn't hear it, I'm not going to tell you who else is going to be here. Stay tuned in. But wherever you are, and I know that we're joining from all over the country and perhaps the globe, I say welcome home. Welcome home to Unity of New York from wherever you are, even if it is your very first time. We are living our mission here at Unity of New York to provide a spiritual home where community may gather and know that all good comes from God within. And even with all that is happening around us, in our growing awareness, we hold a world consciously unified in love that leaves no one out and invites everyone in. So I invite you to really take those words to heart, to hold those words, to hold this mission and this vision, and to now come to the present moment. And we have so many ways, even though we're not back together in person just yet, we're working on it. We are working on it. We will keep you updated. And let's hear from Charlena. Let's hear what else we have happening right here at Unity of New York throughout the week.
Unity of New York continues to offer classes, groups, and workshops. For registration information, Zoom links, and any questions, simply email info@unityofnewyork.org. Sunday mornings at 9:30 a.m., join us for The Quest, a pre-service spiritual discussion group led by Unity teachers. Tuesday mornings at 11 a.m., staff minister Reverend Sean Moniger hosts his weekly Unity Classics spiritual reading and discussion group. Wednesdays at 10 a.m., join senior minister Reverend Britt Hall and co-host John Canary for the Community Connections Coffee Hour. Wednesday evenings, twice a month, Reverend Chris DiGiorgio hosts Unity Pride Gay Men's Spirituality Group. If you're not already receiving our weekly newsletter, it's the best way to stay up to date on what's happening at Unity of New York. Just go to our website, unityofnewyork.org, scroll down to the bottom right of the homepage, and subscribe. The best way to reach us is by emailing info@unityofnewyork.org. Unity of New York is here for you. Thanks, and have a great week.
Thank you, Charlena. And one additional announcement, Unity Pride is actually going to be meeting 3 times this month, one time in person in Bryant Park for a special end of summer gathering. And that will be Wednesday, September 15th at 6 p.m. And of course, you can gather that information by emailing Chris DiGiorgio1@gmail.com. And you already know that Zoe is with us this morning, but what I have not yet mentioned is so is my friend, our friend, the fabulous Reverend Ken Daigle. And there he is.
Oh, well, thank you, Britt. Thank you for that introduction. The fabulous Ken Daigle. Okay,
Fabulous.
I have to live up to that now.
Oh, honey, you could do nothing and you have lived up to that. It has been so long. We haven't seen you during the entire global pandemic. And oh my God, you're a sight for sore eyes. And I am, you look fabulous, and I'm really loving your background right now.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, here in wonderful California, Northern California, it's a beautiful day. And I'm so excited to get to be able to speak to you and to all of Unity of New York today. I was reminiscing, Britt. It has been 14 years since I moved away. I moved away in 2007. it's hard to fathom, but that's how much
14?
14 years, how much time has passed.
14? Oh my God. Ken, you don't look like you've been gone any longer than 13 years.
Well, I decided during the pandemic I was going to stop dyeing my hair and just dye my nails. So I started that. But
It is already a party. I wonder if anyone's annoyed with us yet. I,
well,
laughing is still my favorite exercise. And I tell you this every time I see you. I'm just so proud of you and what you have created and continue to create, and so many ways that you are serving beyond Unity San Francisco that people don't even know about.
oh, thank you.
This is all very impromptu, but tell some people about that.
Well,
What else you're doing?
besides, I'm senior minister at Unity San Francisco, and we're so delighted I get to speak to you from the platform at Unity of San Francisco today. So my staff is standing by ready to broadcast my talk for you. So you'll get to see a little glimpse of our new building. We bought a 110-year-old building, and we're in the process of renovating it. So that's exciting. The second part is Absolute Abundance continues to grow. I've got 3 courses off right now running, and planning to launch a 4th course, a year-long Absolute Abundance experience in
Wow.
January. So that's busy. And then I'm also chair of the Unity World Headquarters Board of Trustees. So
Yes,
I
you
meet
are.
weekly with the CEO of Unity World Headquarters, and we plan for, doing our 3-year strategic plan right now and unveiling all kinds of things. So besides that, and the 3 kids and a husband and a new house in California, I sit around eating bonbons a lot.
I'll stop complaining. You are a master manifester, and you have been for a long time, almost as long as I've known you.
Well, with your help and with the help of all of the courses and the people and everything at Unity of New York, it literally changed my life. And I am just on a trajectory that I could not have imagined before I met you all. So I'm so excited and delighted to be with you today.
Well, just for clarity, I'm not only always really, really, really proud of you, I so appreciate the example that you set of what is possible and what it looks like. You are a living example of what it looks like to live these truths and these principles. And I don't want to carry on much longer, but I do want to tell you, speaking of absolute abundance, that was the last in-person class we did
Wow.
right before. Yes, I remember ending that class on Tuesday, March 10th, 2020. And then Thursday, our world changed forever on March
Yeah.
12th.
Yeah. And it
So
continues to change. Could it please stop changing?
yeah, you know what? Maybe if I will send the those few materials that I need to send to you, maybe if I'll do that, it could change. It could be a global healing. I'm going to try that this week. Okay.
All right.
In the meantime, I know that you have. It's 3 hours earlier where you are.
Yeah.
You've got church
Well,
to
we
do.
can do this, and I can have 2 church services today.
It's magic. It's
Yeah.
magic. So I'm going to say goodbye because I know that you need to get over to the sanctuary, and we will have the blessing and pleasure of getting to hear Zoe while you are doing that, to set up what
I'm excited
wisdom
for
you
that.
have
My
to
favorite
impart
song. Yeah.
and share with us today. So, Ken, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I look forward to our next conversation off camera.
Love you all.
Love you back. Here's Zoe.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting smile on a rainy day. They can say it all the time. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. We may be right, we may be wrong, but I wanna bring you along to a world I see, to a world we close our eyes to see, we close our eyes to see. Every night I lie in bed, brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. Think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make.
Thank you, Zoe. I love that song, and I use it in my Absolute Abundance course all the time. It's so important that we hold the vision, that we daydream, see the good. And it's a lesson that I have to keep learning and learning and learning over again. No matter how long I have been in Unity, no matter what level I seem to get to in life, life keeps happening. And some days it's hard. Some days it's hard to keep with the practices, the structure of spiritual discipline, and to remember how to manifest my good. I know it's been a hard year for all of us. We've all endured a lot of struggle and loss. I think about the people in New York that I miss and that I'll not get to see again. And it breaks my heart some days. And my life personally has been this journey of recreation all the time in COVID, just as I know each and every one of yours has been. But the principles remain, and the divine is always, always seeking to shower good upon us, even when we can't realize it, even when we can't see it. This picture, which is our title slide for Abundance Lessons from Life, is called Holding the Vision. The picture is a bunch of petunias that are on my deck at home. I planted a couple plants, I set up an automatic watering system, and 2 months later, there they were, these gorgeous flowers. And I would walk by them some days and not even see them, not even know they were there. But the abundance is always there. As I walked up the street here from Unity San Francisco, there's this beautiful Victorian just up the block. And yesterday, as I was walking by, this amazing flower was growing over a wrought iron fence. Stunning, isn't it? Walking with a friend of mine around the Presidio, we turned a corner and there was this wall, 5 feet tall. This beautiful wall of flowers just growing in San Francisco. And then, once again, while I was on vacation last month at a lake up in Northern California, the gardener came and told me one day that there was a bird's nest in the blueberry patch. So yes, I was on a vacation at a lake in Northern California before the wildfires, and the gardener at the vacation house told me about the birds in the blueberry patch. As I say it, I hear my abundance and I hear my privilege. But I also saw this amazing representation of life itself. How nature and abundance is always right there. So special and precious. These birds, as my kids and I would go look at them, would wake up and open their beaks wide, seeking food from their parents. I didn't have food to give them, but I did take their picture. And it reminded me of the abundance and the grace of life. Now, grace is what I call unearned good. You know, the abundance of life that just comes to you, not for any particular thing you've just done, but because of who you are. Each and every one of you is a precious, divine expression, a magnificent expression of God. And your birthright, because of who you truly are, is the abundance of the universe, the good of the universe. Nothing that you have ever done, nothing that you have ever failed to do, can keep that good from you. So even if you forget to meditate, you fall out of practice with prayer, your good still is here. All you need to do is awaken and see it once again. But like I mentioned before, this year has put a lot of us off our game. And in the middle of COVID, in the middle of this pandemic, my husband lost his job of 13 years at Stanford University. And that was a setback, and we, for a while, were figuring things out. He's working for himself now, but we had to make some adjustments. And I noticed how I started being a little more cautious and a little less sure of what the next step would be. But we were still going on. And then one day, we had just put the kids to sleep. For those of you who don't know, I now have 3 children. A 22-year-old, which we had adopted when he was 16, a 6-year-old, Roma, my little girl, is 6 years old and in 1st grade now, and our baby, Joshua, is now 3, just turned 3 on Monday. So we are a packed house. All 3 kids still live with us. JD is now working from home, and I'm working from home part-time, and we're in a modest home here in San Francisco. It's 1,500 square feet. It's got a yard, but it's a 25-foot wide lot. It's a track house here in California, and we bought it 11 years ago. Well, we're sitting there one night. We just put all the kids to sleep. It's been cramped, and I open up my phone, and on my Facebook comes a picture of a house for sale. And I looked at it. It was stunning. And I showed it to JD, and he said, "Wow, that's amazing. We should try and go see it." It was a friend's house, their family's home, that a friend of mine who works at Unity in Marin had put on her Facebook page. And she was telling in that post that she was selling her family's home. Her father had passed away. So I called the real estate company and asked to see it on Sunday. They were having an open house, and he said, well, you have to be pre-approved. And we weren't, because we weren't planning on moving. And so I talked my way in, I schmoozed him, he did some research on us, and he let us come see the house on Sunday. On Monday, they told us that offers were due. And it was a magnificent house. So we called our banker. We immediately got on the line, and we got pre-approved within a day. Tuesday, we put in an offer on the house by noon on Tuesday. At 6 o'clock that evening, as we were feeding the kids, my phone rang, and it was the real estate broker, and we had been accepted. We had bought a new house. And now we were like, okay, now what? So we have to sell our current house. It's packed with us, the kids, all their toys, and it was in no way ready to sell. So we called a moving company. On Friday, the moving company showed up. We put all of our stuff into storage, packed 3 suitcases, and moved into an Airbnb so they could stage our home for sale. It was a whirlwind, and we made it all happen because this was an opportunity that just showed up. And I was telling everybody, we weren't planning on moving. It just happened. And we sold our house in record time. It never made it to the market. As we were painting it and staging it, someone came and saw it and put in an offer that blew us away. And we sold the house. And within a month, we had moved to this new place. It was remarkable. We walked in the doors to the new house. I walked in actually through the garage and up the stairs to the front foyer, opened the front door, and this greeted me. Yeah, that beautiful little fawn was 10 feet away from me. And I took out my camera and was filming it, and there was its mom. They had taken over our front yard. And it was magnificent. The kids went bonkers. They had their own little Bambi. And those deer had claimed dominion to our front yard because no one was living there. The house had been empty for months and months. And all that beautiful greenery was theirs for the taking. They would nestle in it, rest in it, had beautiful shade, and lots of edible plants. They claimed stake to the property, and we can all claim our good. We can see it and claim it. Like those flowers I showed you earlier, you don't have to own them to appreciate them. You don't have to own it to claim dominion on it. And so we had claimed dominion on this house. We said yes. We daydreamed about what was possible. No, this is where I caught myself. Because you see, daydreaming, I believe, is a really important part of creativity, of manifestation, of life itself. But I was telling everyone that I talked to about this house and about this situation that it just came out of the blue. We weren't planning on moving. We didn't have that on our vision board. It just happened. But the truth was that I was sitting in our current San Francisco home drawing the 3rd floor addition, sketching out what the master suite would look like, where we would put the bed so I could see the views from our home, how we would add another bathroom and another study or maybe another kid's room, an office for myself because I was working out of the garage. So I was constantly doodling, imagining what's the most efficient way we could create more space when the space I was daydreaming about already existed. You see, every time I took pen to paper and drew out my new master bedroom, I was visioning this hotel we had stayed in Singapore. JD and I had flown to Singapore to do a consulting gig a couple years ago. And they put us in this suite that had a wall of windows, a wall of magnificent windows. When you opened the blinds, it showed you this beautiful tropical garden filled with peacocks and exotic birds. And it had a walk-in closet and a beautiful, beautiful master bathroom suite. And that's what I would always draw. Well, the house we walked into in Marin, our new home, had a wall of windows that overlooks this magnificent view of the mountains and the hills of Marin County. And that's now my home. The thing I had been daydreaming about already existed, and I didn't know it. But my daydream led me to it. And that's what's in store for each and every one of you. There is no limit to what you can create. And sometimes we think, oh, you got to stop daydreaming and get practical. Or you think that daydreaming isn't an efficient use of your time, when actually it is the most creative and the most productive thing you can do, is to dream of what is possible, to hold the vision, the highest and the best. This room I'm talking to you from today is the new home of Unity San Francisco. It has existed for 112 years, but we didn't know about it. We didn't know it existed as it does. But I knew, and the community knew, that the space we had wasn't adequate for us. So we visioned a new home filled with light and with space and with grandeur. And we sold our old house, the cramped one, the small one, the dark one, on a small 25-foot lot. Yeah, I'm talking about Unity San Francisco. It seems to be the standard width of lots here in San Francisco. Everybody has 25 feet, just like brownstones in New York. And so we had moved from that space to this one. We sold that one for $6 million, and we bought this one for under $3 million. So we had money left over to renovate it. Now, we're still in the process of renovating it because things take time, and time is on our side. Time is working for us. And like I mentioned before, grace is working for you. Every good thing you've done is coming back to you. Now, it may not come from the person you did the good to. It may not come from the organization you did all that good work for. But the universe keeps a perfect set of books. And who you are and what you do will come back to you in abundance. So daydream. Daydream about your highest and your best. Daydream about the things you want to do, the life you want to live, the money you want to give away. Imagine having the resources to make a difference in other people's lives. Imagine having the resources to buy Unity of New York its new home. It's all possible when you live from the inside out. I had been worn down by the pandemic, by the situations of work, of the loss of my husband's job, about managing 3 kids and everything. And still, the universe found ways to reward me, to allow me to wake up and to share my good. We now live in a 2,800 square foot house on an acre of land, surrounded by deer and wild turkeys and other beautiful animals with a breathtaking view, for barely more than our house was worth. It was an easy move. My husband got approved for a loan with me, my income and his, easily. And we said yes. We said yes to the possibilities. We decided to put in the offer on the house. We said yes, and we'll see what happens. We said yes to moving to a new town because after living in New York City and San Francisco for the last 40 years, I figured it was finally time to try something new. So we're living in the suburbs again, right? I am commuting into work 4 days a week. And it's wonderful. I get the best of the city and the best of the suburbs. We have more than enough because we said yes to possibility, because we said yes to living through our fears. How many of us are scared to try something new? Scared we may fail, scared we may look foolish, scared it may not work out, that we'll get hurt. But that fear and regret can hold us back from our good. Well, the universe, God, keeps knocking on the door, trying to balance the books. But our fear keeps us from it. So what is it? What is it that you're saying, no, I can't to today? What is it that you are not allowing? There's a song that my friend Katie is going to sing for us here in a minute. And then there's a line that says, it was habit and regret. Habit and regret that held me back. When I thought I was living safe, I realize now it was only habit and regret that held me down. I was lucky and blessed that I could hold the vision, and that even when I was unconscious to the good that was showing up, it was there, and that my good unfolded in miraculous ways. I want you to hold the vision. I want you to know the truth. I want you to live your highest and your best. The universe, spirit, God, whatever you want to call it, is working right now to reward you for who you are, for what you bring, for the special gift that your life is, the miracle that you are, because some sperm and some egg combined and you were created. That was not a chance happening. It was a divine intervention, and you are here to live that life. Hold the vision for the highest and the best. Hold the vision for your abundance. Hold the vision for a life beyond your wildest dreams. Because that is your birthright. That is what you're here to do. Here to be. Here to demonstrate. So I'm going to invite Katie to platform right now. And she's going to sing this song for you. And I invite us all to take this moment to relax, to let us go within, to let the chair or wherever you are seated hold you. And to close your eyes and let's imagine our highest and our best. Let's hold the vision.
I will surrender to my greatest, highest good. I will release any fear that every step I take is taken in pure faith. And I am stronger every moment, every day. My mind is willing and my heart is open wide. I trust my instincts and let spirit be my guide. I vow to live a life that's real and pure and free. As I continue walking in this mystery, there may be walls, there may be roadblocks on my way, but I can choose to take a higher path each day. And now I know that what I thought was safe and sound was only habit and regret that held me down.
Habit and regret that held me down. We can open our hearts and minds and let those go. Those habits that have kept us in the prison of what we think is. Those regrets that keep us from understanding how beautiful and how precious we truly are. That forgiveness that passes all understanding. Right now, in this moment, I invite you to let all of that bubble up till be let go. The fear, the doubt, the regret, the way of being that you know doesn't serve you anymore. And allow to come into your mind's eye that life you're really here to live. The interaction with your family and friends, the work that sets you on fire, vocation, avocation that you cannot wait to get to, the leisure time and pleasure that you have in every moment, the laughter, the joy, the love. See it, feel it, experience it right here and right now in this moment of bliss. For this is truly who you are. This is truly who you've come here to be. This being of love, light, and joy. And experience that being, that truth of yourself, right here in the silence. Be walls. There may be roadblocks in our way. But in this bliss, we choose to take the higher path each day. And we vow to live a life that's pure, rich, and free as we keep walking.
I will surrender to my greatest, highest good. I will release any fear that blocks my way. For every step I take is taken in pure faith. And I am kinder every moment, every day. And I'm more loving every moment, every day. I will surrender every moment, every day.
And so it is. Thank you, Katie. Thank you. That was beautiful. Thank you, Karen Drucker, for channeling that beautiful song. And thank you, Ken Daigle. You are an inspiration. That was such a rich message, lesson, talk, sermon that you just shared with us from your heart. I was thinking in the middle of it that I'm wondering if people are thinking we're doing a series on manifesting new homes. Robert talked about his last week. But we are so blessed. We are so blessed. Remember when we all knew that together? I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have, all that I am, all that God is. It is time for our love offering. And Ken, thank you for so many reminders. Every good thing you've ever done is coming back to you in abundance. Imagine having the resources to change the lives of others. Wow. Right now, let's practice that. We practice with what we have, and we give back to ourselves when we have this sacred exchange together, this ritual where we know the truth that our good is infinite. Our good, thank you for the reminder, Ken, is just waiting for us to claim it, to claim dominion over it. So right now we have the opportunity to share of that good. And I'm reminded of Ken, you sharing the story about the new building for Unity San Francisco and the abundance that you had when you sold the first one and purchased the new home, that you came to New York and presented us with a tithe from that money, that you shared your good with Unity of New York, which will always be your home. So right now is your opportunity to share from your heart. Check with your heart to share with each other. And Leo, remind us how, if you will, how easy it is to do that during this time of this sacred exchange.
All right. Well, you can text the word give to 718-313-3674. And you could just pop a check in the mail, 225 West 99th Street, New York, 10025. Or go to our website, unityofnewyork.org, and click the Donate tab at the top of the page and then follow the prompts. You can also do it from home right now if you want on PayPal, paypal.me/unityofny. And that's how you give back to your spiritual home.
And as we do this, we always remember the truth, that divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. We are in the flow of abundant good. So keep daydreaming and know that the rest is unwritten. It is up to us to doodle, to daydream, to write it, and to revisit one of those special memories from Symphony Space that Zoe and her friends are going to share with us right now.
Singer, songwriter, actress, Zoe Lyons Nieves.
Beginning, the pen's in my hand, ending unplanned. begins. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself with words unspoken. Live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins. The rest is still unwritten. Release your inhibitions. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken. Live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins. The rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken. Live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins. The rest is still unwritten.
I got so caught up in that. Thank you, Zoe. Zoe, your star will always shine. And wow, to see all of those beautiful souls back from, oh my goodness, the old days. As Sarah said earlier, prayer works. And prayer does work, so let us pray. Let us know that peace is possible. Right now, at this moment, we hold peace. We hold protection for Louisiana, Mississippi, the Gulf Coast. Right now, we hold them in a space of divine protection. And we also send the powerful vibration of prayer to Afghanistan right now. And we let this power of prayer encircle the entire globe. And we know that we can only send love from the very point of each one of us. And so we do that now. Right now, we allow it to be cranked up, vibrating at the highest level. We change the world from the very point of who we are and where we are. And we send this vibration of protection outward as we remember our prayer for protection in its entirety. The light of God surrounds you. The love of God enfolds you. The power of God protects you. The presence of God watches over you. The mind of God guides you. The life of God flows through you. The laws of God direct you. The power of God abides within you. The joy of God uplifts you. The beauty of God inspires you. The strength of God renews you. Wherever you are, God is. And for this, we are so grateful. You are a precious, divine expression of God. So doodle, imagine, daydream, envision your best life, and let Spirit work through you. And have a beautiful week. God bless you.
Think of what the world could be. Vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make.
the very Christ that you are.